it's not. Why? Okay, give me a second. Device not connected, so it won't be putting through right now. Okay, so that explains a lot. When I switch audio sources, it fucks things up. Can one of you
Huh.
speak?
Hello?
And
Hello?
can you guys hear that on the stream?
I
Hang
can't
on
see your
now.
stream up.
It should be the entire
Testing,
Eurozone.
testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself on there?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Let's begin.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Okay, so you guys have just started waiting here. And Melissa has threatened to burn this guy alive. This guy is, if he flees, this guy is still unconscious.
Oh, yeah, and also I played around with Rex by taunting him with his dagger.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, we also used your divine intervention to try and figure out something and it failed. So that's
Standard.
cool. Did you use any other spell slots with him? Destiny?
We communed as well, I think.
Oh, yeah.
No, did we? It was just my commune, I think.
Yeah, I think we just abused Kevin. Used Kevin.
No, we did use it. We definitely did, because we were asking about the smiling man if he was within
Oh, yeah.
distance.
Yep. Okay. So, I can't hear Destiny if you're saying anything.
Just listening to you guys discuss things.
Okay. So it's just your mic was green on Discord, so.
Yep.
So yeah, we did use a commune.
Okay. So do you guys want to do anything else with these Dugar, or do you want to wait?
Just wait.
When we had, yeah.
Bit.
If I remember, they said they just literally were waiting there.
Yep. You see him sitting around nervously, looking at his companion, who is totally unconscious. An hour will pass. 2 hours will pass, and his companion will wake up. What? You hear him speaking Dorish. What? What happened? We were taken. Taken. Not the Illithids. No. Above worlders. They're trying to reach the smiling man's bell ringers. Should run. They're spellcasters. They'll burn us alive if we run.
They speak in Dwarvish or Undercommon?
They're speaking Dwarvish right now.
I'm just gonna say.
They are talking quietly to each other, but you have 29 perception or some bullshit.
I can hear them.
Yes. He will lean over, carefully still whispering. Maybe we can flee when the bell ringers come. What if the bell ringers come for us? No, they won't come for us. You know how it is. They're only interested in their offerings. Aye. And they have none here. No, they don't. Hopefully the two kill each other, and we'll be free. Watch out, that Whirlpool Knight is here. That jammy bastard. Aye, he's behind you. Don't look at him. Okay. The two will sit there quietly, waiting. A few hours will pass, and still nothing has happened yet. The dwarves do not look surprised at that. Although one of the Dugar will stand up. I need to poo.
Uh-huh. Where do you think you're going?
To poo.
And the problem with right there is...
I'm not doing it with a wizard watching.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Sergeant, you watch him.
Let's go take shits.
He goes into the hut to take a bathroom break.
I come with him.
Don't look at me.
No, I'm not. I'm doing my business too.
The sergeant just turn around and cannon him.
Very well. A few more hours will pass, and a few more. Soon it has been quite a while that you guys have been waiting here. But the
Okay.
Dugar are still just sitting there nonchalantly.
How long does it normally take?
1 or 2 days.
Oh my god.
How?
Well, get comfy, I guess.
Any suggestions to expedite the process?
No.
What do they look for when they come? Like just you guys?
Treasure.
Don't lie to us.
I'm not lying.
That is for the time that they went for.
Totally lying. Insight isn't mind
you're-
reading, but he's totally lying.
It's quite simple.
Yes. It seems that your
I've
time frame is off. Give us the
perhaps
right time.
we need to give them some form of other offering. Like I remember reading in one of your honest journal about pounds of meat.
Ugh.
Perhaps that's what we have to offer them.
They don't want us. Okay.
What do they want?
We have no choice. Children. They want children.
Well, Father.
I mean, technically, in Dwarven years, I am a child.
No, you're not. No, they want they want honest to God children.
Like you, your kind children, or all kinds.
Any kind of child. As long as they're young enough.
And
They prefer
will they come if we don't have children here?
They do, but they don't like being summoned without children. They get really angry unless it's something meaningful.
Renaud, cast fly on me. I'll go get one.
No, Sergeant, they'll be long gone. It's been 4
Renaud
hours.
will just look at you and shake his head slowly.
I'm so bored waiting.
We could always try some more dwarf tossing.
Yep. You see the Whirlpool Knight is just maintaining a deep meditation. He's sat down and has his legs crossed with his gauntleted hands on his lap.
Sergeant's just pacing around.
When you play a game of tag with Rex.
I'll beat him.
Uh-huh. We're gonna be a while, Sergeant. I suggest we probably start taking in turns with some rest.
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
always need someone watching these guys.
I suggest we should do it in pairs.
Yes.
At
But we're
least.
all magical spellcasters, so if you run, you're done.
Well, I'll watch the
Sure.
first.
Can you watch us first?
No.
Very well. Okay. You all start sitting back and resting, taking turns keeping watch. Who would like to keep watch? Let's go to the home screen and decide this.
I'll go the first one.
Okay. Unthar takes first watch.
Theoretically, we Sergeant can't watch on his own. It's got to be between like me and Thar and Renaud because we need spellcaster up.
Have
Just
we seen,
because.
Have we seen
So what we do is we
Sans
have-
use any spells besides his
Nah.
smite?
I don't
Or
think
is-
so.
Yeah.
We have Renaud and Rex. Do you want Sens and Thor or do you want Sergeant?
I'll take Sergeant.
Right, that takes sense. If that's okay with you, Sens.
Oh, for
what exactly?
We're gonna take it in turns as pairs watching.
Very well. I do not mind. I am always awake anyway.
That's fine.
you all take turns resting
Uh,
and sleeping.
So,
You
I want to take third.
you want to take third?
So that's Renaud and Rex in the middle.
Molden Rex in the middle. Hang tight, Rex. And who's the fourth person?
What we're gonna rotate? Just rotate like this,
Oh, okay.
because we're gonna have.
Yeah, I guess you don't need a long rest anyway. You can't get a long rest anyway, right? So
Yeah.
just
Well,
give them
it's,
sleep
this is
necessary.
more just to keep us, to make us not to be sleep deprived kind of
Yeah.
thing. Then
Okay. Very well. You all will set up watch, keeping a careful eye out.
Mm.
It's been you guys begin keeping watch. The Dugar look to start getting impatient, but they only fidget a little. You hear them coughing a bit. They seem to be getting a little dry in their throats. They haven't had. I mean, after all, it's been at least 10 hours for them without food or water.
I suppose we could feed them. That would be fine.
if you want to waste your rations, you're welcome to.
They are not good people, and I do not see the point in feeding them.
We
They
need
can
not
go
be
get-
unkind.
They can eat after we let them go.
Indeed.
Okay. The first, second, and third watch will go off without incident. But Sergeant and Unthar, I want you both to roll me some perception checks.
Oops, that was private.
Yep. Say okay. That's an 8 and a 24.
Poggies.
So
pretty
averaging out a 16. You guys wait 2, 4, 6 hours, but on the 7th hour, as it is once again Sergeant and Unthar's watch, you guys start to hear some bells ringing, distant bells ringing. They sound like very brass-like and very large, and it just seems to be a lot of bells. You start hearing them coming out of a nearby tunnel.
Oh wait, Melissa. I think they're coming.
Yes, that's a good plan.
Melissa.
What?
The bells are tolling.
Oh, I just
believe
didn't
they
told
told for
the
thee.
dad. So I'll get up. Go and kick Renaud,
Ugh.
and then kick Rex. Get ready, they're coming.
Rex, fall back. Shash. Reynolds points. Rex goes. You see Sins take out his sword, still sheathed as he holds it, ready to smash. The ringing of the bells get louder, and you can hear it permeating throughout the cavern that you're in. The sound only gets louder and louder. It's not like large like church bells, but but you start to see that you start to see some things coming around the corner. You all will see the following. You see these things coming out of a nearby cave mine entrance. You see these strange hooded figures. The face is completely covered. That face is invisible right now. As you see them they're both holding some large staffs or something with some bells, probably the size of your head, attached to the very end of them, just constantly ringing as the sound is just loud and sonorous. Escorting them appears to be some very large skeletons. They appear half bull, half man, and you can see the one to the very top looking at it from a top-down point of view. This one appears to be wearing armor very similar to what Sergeant is wearing. Similar to Bafir's armor.
Oh my god, it's another Bafir's. Untar.
You see being escorted by them, holding onto this one's hand, is what appears to be a small drow child. Ooh. She does not appear happy, but you can see that and she also appears afraid. She is very thin looking, and you can see that she's dressed in clothing that looks like it might once have been well maintained, but looks like it's been like very dirtied very dirtied recently. She is completely quiet as you see the thing just holding onto her hand.
Is it in like a pulling fashion?
It seems to be in a guiding fashion, but the cloaked figure does not appear to be gentle. It does not appear to be accounting for the child. As you see, she'll occasionally stumble. As this thing is not much taller than the child, even though she only appears like 8 at the most. But it still has a wider gait than the child, and so she's occasionally struggling to keep up, just keeping up an uneven gait as she follows along. She also appears very tired. Melissa, are you out in the open there?
No, I'm there. I'm not. I don't want to be with it. I want to be.
I should point out this rock does not inhibit vision.
After I would have a quick glimpse of them, I would retreat back around the corner.
Okay. If you want to keep your head out to have a glance at them, I'm going to need you to roll me a stealth check.
Would this rock here give cover?
This rock specifically, because it's on elevation.
Okay. I will be hiding there.
Melissa, can you roll me
I'm going to have to roll a stealth check, because I want to at least get some view.
Ugh. Get the shivers.
Quality.
They are silent as they stand here, and then this one will speak. Poshketas Toshten. You hear Sins move over carefully as he tries to say in an urgent whisper, "They know we're here. They're asking about us in Undercommon."
Do we just go out?
Well, dude, I'm not. I wouldn't be able to hear this because I'm through a different pool. Do what Sergeant would do.
Yeah, I'm saying that more to him, sir.
Yes.
Dosta. You hear them respond, "Ashka, Atashka, Bolchashka," as Unthar and Sergeant start coming out.
Well, I assume I hear the plate, and as soon as I hear Inthar's plate, I'm gonna move.
Cha-chunk, 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 cha-chunk.
They look at you, craning their head. Hoods still over their faces. Their bell staffs no longer
Ronald!
tolling now that they're standing still. Renaud, oops, accidentally refreshed Foundry. Sorry, give your DM a second. Slowly, Renaud will come out. He will stand in front of you because he's the big martial boy now.
Indeed.
They will look inquisitively, this one tilting its hood-covered head. They appear to be reserving judgment, or at least not attacking for now. Although you
Hello.
see those Minotaur skeletons are holding their axes threateningly. Sergeant, when you say hello, the things do not react.
Nice armor. I got a set myself.
The Minotaur
Dwarvish.
skeletons will not respond.
I say in
I
Dwarvish.
say hello
Where
in
is the
Dwarvish,
smiling man?
and ask for the smiling.
I just said that in Dwarvish as well.
You hear the two Dugar responding in increasingly frantic undercommon. Oshkata Achka! They're reassuring them that they have... Sins will speak up.
They're reassuring them that they have not intentionally led us here.
You see the Bodak is just quiet. It stares seemingly through the hood. They will get a little bit closer. Sorry, this is a wall here, so can't get over there. And then you see the creature will start to remove its hood slowly. And staring at you is that awful, awful face.
Don't look at it!
Roll initiative.
Oh fuck, how did I have myself twice?
I don't know what.
Delete me once. I had a 21.
Modify. Give me a second. Modify. 21.16.
Fuck is this monster?
Oh boy.
Very well. And let's roll. Oh yeah, rolling for all of them doesn't work right now. At least not in this version. Okay.
We need Sens and Renault as well.
Oh yes, thank you. It's hard to remember with all these NPCs.
It's alright.
Yep. I should just start like highlighting everyone and adding you all to initiative, because I can just highlight every token and click one button to add you to initiative. It's a nice
It's
thing.
pretty good actually.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second. Let's see. Where was the one I wanted to use? Oh, yes. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Okay, I can't find it right now, so we'll just go without music. Just put on some suitably ominous music, please. As we'll begin, as Melissa, you hear Sins yell for everyone to look away from them.
I would not react in time. I would look at
Okay. Melissa, I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Would this blind, death, and petrify or stun me? If it does
Repeat
any of
that?
them, I am immune.
Can you repeat those conditions?
Blind, deafened, petrified, or stunned.
No, none of those.
Well,
This only works if you are not subject to the frightened condition. Okay, Melissa, you manage to pass as you feel a strange supernatural fear literally seize your heart as you look at its wretched face, forcing yourself to turn away briefly as the thing literally tries to seize control over your own soul. Melissa, if you were to keep looking at this thing, then if you
Why
were
are we gonna look away?
if you were to keep looking at this thing, you feel like it would seize your very heart away.
Similar to RE0.
Melissa, what will you do?
We can't look at those things. They need to go down. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the closest one.
Very well.
I assume a disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Yes. Hurl a modifier. Okay, you hurl a modifier at which one?
This one.
This one? Okay. Oh, good. The pointer mod's working again. You hurl hurl your firebolt at this one, and it will take the firebolt, but it will take it at half damage as they are resistant to fire.
Makes sense. Then I'm gonna say in Elvish.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say Elvish. Get away from them.
You hear the girl give like a You hear like the girl give a nervous growl, like she's trying to be intimidating, but you see the creature will just tug at her arm threateningly. She appears too nervous to move.
I will end my turn.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay, here it is. I can't find it in my Foundry, so I'm just gonna play it on the Discord bot.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was Ben for a second.
You see the large skeleton thing will just move forward, charging at a breakneck pace, 40 feet forward, as it lifts its axe. Sergeant, you swing your axe at it, but this one's AC is 17, as it's the armored one. As your glaive will bounce off of its armor, as it will get to use its charge ability, as it will attempt to hit you with a gore attack. Does 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, are you raging yet?
No.
Sergeant, you will take an initial 19 piercing damage. So, goodbye temp HP.
Yep.
And then you will take an additional 2d8 piercing damage, so 12 piercing damage. Allow me to apply that. Minus 12. Then, you will have to succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw. You will manage to resist being pushed away by the creature as you take the gore attack, but you have to strain really hard as it drastically hurts you with the headbutt, pushing you back slightly, but you are a barbarian and you have endured much, much worse.
Didn't his chest cavity get deleted?
Well, it regrew.
Yes. Yes, it did.
He got up and walked away.
You
That's
hear
the
Sin
sort-
speak.
They're Bodax! They're Bodax!
What?
Do not look at them! They are weaker when only they can give their gaze on you!
This one will point. Let's see, who will it target? I don't think it has a clear strategy in mind, so /RD4, and it's top to bottom, and then right last is Unthar. It will target one of the Dugar as it turns its withering gaze on the Dugar Soul Blade. You hear him yell as the Bodak will just point at him with an angry gaze, its hood removed as well. As he will make a Constitution saving throw. And he will pass, taking half of 4d10 necrotic damage, so he will only take 11 damage as you hear him yell as you see the Dugar will literally wilt before your eyes like he had just taken a Toll of the Dead attack. This Minotaur skeleton will charge forward, dashing forward towards the party here, towards Renauld. Does he have any sort of ability to op attack? Okay, this one will sprint over to you two and end its turn. The Dugar Soul Blade will attempt to disengage as you see him just start to run away in a panic. Ashkater! Sergeant.
Rage, rage, rage.
As you begin raging against the Minotaur skeleton, the 27 will hit, dealing 13 bludgeoning damage. However... Oh wait, it's vulnerable to bludgeoning, so that's double damage.
Oh boy.
Wait, that's a raging butt hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they're both
Let me delete those.
I
Redo it.
apologize. Raging Glaive.
So he's still 27.
Raging Glaive! The 27 will hit,
Then you get 2 attacks, Sergeant. Yeah.
and the 22 will hit as well, dealing 30 slashing damage as you cut through bones, Sergeant.
I'm gonna move there, and thankfully, Sergeant always has his eyes on the big guy. Ends his turn.
You hear the
Bigger
girl...
they are, the harder they fall, right?
You see the girl just angrily... You see the girl just angrily being dragged along, but she doesn't... But you see that it's like kind of a nervous anger, as she just has her jaw clenched, her chin doing that weird wrinkly thing, and you see her starting to cry a little as she tremors in fear while the combat goes on around her. Unthar.
Walk forward first. We might as well. There. Now I can see everything. Good to know. You know what? Let's hit the big guy with with this. I think they might have
Sacred Flame against whom?
the big guy right here.
Next to you? Okay. It will make a dexterity saving throw to dodge the Sacred Flame, and it fails, as it will take 17 radiant damage. Anything else, Unthar?
Do I feel like it all went through?
You feel like it all went through, but it doesn't appear to be doing anything extra.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Okay. This one will get closer. By the way, sorry, Sergeant, did you look away from the hooded figures?
As Spicy did say, he was got his eyes on the big guy.
Yeah, I was always looking at the Minotaurs,
Okay.
the big ones.
And, Unthar, were you looking at the hooded figures?
No, I'm looking at the big guy.
Sounds good. The, thing over here will, simply stay back here, as it will point, /RD4, it will point at this Dugar, as it will turn its withering gaze on the Dugar. You hear the Dugar scream as he will attempt to make a Constitution saving throw? Yes. Constitution saving throw. And he will pass as well, only taking 13 necrotic damage. Ah! 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 The Bodak simply curls its finger upward, looking with hatred towards and malice towards the Dugar, though of course you do not see as such. You hear Whirlpool Knight's sins approaching, as he will ignore the Dugar running, as he simply will unleash his quarterstaff attack. 1 quarterstaff.
Then you 1 sheath sword, 2 sheath sword.
Yes, sorry, 1 sheath sword, 2 sheath sword. As he will strike twice, only 1 hitting, dealing 14 bludgeoning and 14 radiant, destroying the Minotaur skeleton as he simply smacks it with 1 blow, sending the bones cratering and flying through the air. As you hear Sin speak,
We must rescue the girl!
as you see Sin's just looking down, keeping his gaze on the feet of the Bodak. Not that it does much good, considering how little that he can see. Renauld will strike forward. I don't know what he would do. I'm just going to do a
Normal blade.
Great Moonblade. 1 Great
Yeah.
Moonblade, 2 Great Moonblade. Both will hit because this is one of the unarmored ones, and he will deal 15 slashing. And how are they affected by necrotic? They're affected normally. They will take 5 necrotic and then 19 slashing and 5 necrotic as you hear him speak. A vicious blow. Oops, didn't mean to mark him dead. The Dugar will run in a panic, not even bothering to disengage, as he will just dash away in a panic. Does anyone want to stop him?
No.
They serve their purpose.
As you just hear him panting, yelling as he runs deliriously, bleeding from many orifices. This Minotaur skeleton will move in where his fellow died, within range of all 3 of you, and then it will end its turn. Melissa,
But first,
as Sergeant will raging glaive reaction and hitting it for 15 slashing. Melissa,
I will take a step back.
will that provoke the great axe? No, they only have 5-foot reach. Okay.
That's what I was checking.
You can just ask next time if their great axe looks large enough, or if their reach looks large enough. Okay.
I wanted to move away anyway. It's why I did the 5 feet first.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to here. I'm gonna try and find his feet.
The feet of what?
This one down here.
The Bodak?
Yep.
How should I do that?
Actually, no, better idea. I'm gonna instead of close my eye and look through the Mulligan's eye who's on my staff.
You want to look? Oh,
huh?
let me check your staff. I think the Mergen has to be summoned as a.
He's still
familiar.
summoned. He's never got unsummoned. I never unsummoned him. He
Oh,
was
really?
just sitting on a perch. Yeah. If you AoE'd me, he'd take a hit.
Let's see.
Because I didn't want to wait until dawn to use him again.
God, there's so many fucking miscellaneous NPCs. Delete the PHB. Delete PHB 2. Sorry for all that work you went through doing it. Let's
Sorry.
see. Is the portable hole still gone?
What? I have portable hole.
Okay.
It's the bag of holding we don't have.
Unthar's
Bag of heads.
imports. I'm going to delete Unthar's imports because we have 5e tools now. I'm going to delete Xanathar. Sorry, just a little spring cleaning mid-battle. The Mergen. The Mergen on your shoulder. It will peer through. It will start to peer through. And then you hear the Mergen gasp as the Mergen will simply just... As the Mergen will be forced to make a Constitution save. And it will fail as the Mergen just falls down dead. And then reappear on your staff. That hurt.
I apologize in head. I was wondering if it... I was running a test. I'm sorry. In which case I'm just going to shoot the one closest to me.
The Minotaur?
Yeah.
Okay, you fire a firebolt and that will hit true, destroying it. Once again, with an explosive blast of fire, bones will be sent scattering.
Yes, I will then move to here and then my turn, keeping my eyes away.
God, Wolfenstein, Old Blood music is perfect for undead combat. Okay. The Bodak will once again turn its withering gaze upon the 3 people closest to it. /R D3. Okay, is targeting Sins, the Whirlpool Knight. As Sins will be forced to make a Constitution saving throw. And he will succeed, only taking half damage from the withering gaze. Oh wait, quarter damage because plus 12 and then minus 6.
Is he resistant to narcotic?
He appears to be resistant right now, anyway.
Pogu.
I'm fine.
The Minotaur skeleton is dead. Oh! As he continues to run. You hear, Rex go, Ashko! Pushko! Bada! Bada! Sergeant, it is your turn.
Take the Minotaur down.
14 will hit, dealing 10 slashing damage. And then the second Raging Glaive will hit again, dealing 12 slashing damage. as
He's
you
getting turned
raging
into
butt hit, as that will hit as well, dealing double damage, nearly destroying it outright.
Still looking at the Minotaur, I position myself here, getting ready to charge.
Understood.
Batter up.
Entered.
You see the girl nervously looking at you, terrified, as you see her try to pull against the bodak, but it will simply grab on harder, giving a death rattle.
Sens, is it worth trying to keep one of those things alive?
They are
To
not
get information.
truly alive!
Wow. Stop from returning it back to the abyss from whence it came.
They are undead minions of the Smiling Man. They will not listen. We must send them back from whence they came.
Even if I can read their mind, they will know nothing?
You would likely not be able to read their minds,
Understood.
other than their active thoughts. I doubt they could even go unconscious.
Understood.
Unthar.
Let's finish off the big boy. Same.
Okay, he will make a dexterity save and he will fail as Unthar finally gets off a few successful cantrip save spells.
You need the
Despite
GM
having
stop lying about his rolls for once.
I'm not I never lie about my rolls.
DC 22. What lowest DC in the party, apparently.
To be fair, you're getting into some higher level stuff, so.
No, it's completely understandable. Like,
That is actually quite fine to put. I think people felt Unthar's saves more than they fail
Yeah.
mine, despite.
Cantrip saves get a lot weaker at higher level, unfortunately, because everyone has like saves and higher proficiencies. Anything else, Unthar?
no.
This thing will, seeing that, will turn its withering gaze upon Sergeant Subterfuge, seeing him nearing. Sergeant, make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Can you
As he
fail
will
that?
pass, taking a quarter of 24 damage. So, 6 damage. I have subtracted it. Sins will mark stridently forward towards the Bodak, who you see before he can get close will simply hold the girl up as cover. As you hear it speaking in Underdark. Hush. Hush. You hear you see Sins hesitate, looking carefully.
I'm not confident enough.
Just wait.
If I miss attack, I might hit the girl.
Prepare
Not
to
worth it.
fire.
He will ready an attack, holding his sheathed sword as if in a katana drawing stance, except he's just waiting to draw the entire sheath and sword.
Yeah, just waiting to just
Bodak.
whack him on the side of the head.
I'm going to place her slightly here and then place him here. You see
Ronald, take out the one at the rear.
Aye, Melissa. As he will point, looks carefully at his favorites.
Moonblast.
He will point his moonblast at the one in the back. How many beams does he get at?
3.
2, 3. Okay, thank you. As all 3 will hit the Bodak. It is not resistant to force. It is not. And it will take 7 force damage, 14 force damage, and 7 force damage, as it will be pushed back 30 feet away from
We
the
wouldn't want
knoll.
to push. He wouldn't want to push us. Why would he want us to push it? We want it closer so we can actually get to it.
Okay, I think Renaud would know that. So he will just be pushed back here. I mean, he will just stay here, grimacing. Renaud will end his turn. This guy escapes into the great unknown. Goodbye, Mr. Duger.
Good for him.
Melissa!
Alright, let's take a disadvantage shot at the one at the rear. Move forward, keeping eyes away.
As you fire a ray of frost at whom?
This one.
This one? Okay. Let's see. It is resistant to cold, and 16 will hit, but it will only deal 10 damage.
That's fine. I was like, I need to listen to fire, so I may as well try something else. It also reduces its movement speed by 10 feet.
Wonderful. So its speed is reduced by 10. I will...
Move to the end of my turn.
Okay. This Minotaur skeleton is dead. It is this Bodak's turn, as it wants to, as you see, instead of turning its withering gaze upon Sins, it will punch. It'll try to punch Sins twice. As you see, Sins just hectically like trying to avoid it. Also, as it will fist him twice. One fist missing. Second fist hitting. As you see, Sins will tank some of it, taking 3 bludgeoning damage and 2
He would have 10
necrotic.
HP.
Oh yes, thank you.
So, I think he took 6 early on in the fight, which he should have been off his 10 HP as well.
Okay. I think it's roughly at that then. Okay. I have adjusted him. As you see, as the Bodak just keeps holding up the strange drow girl in front of it, just as cover, and again, it's bigger than her, but it's crouched over, and it's just constantly shifting about in this chaotic bout. Dugar Soulblade goes off to the Great Unknown. Goodbye, Dugar Soulblade. Sergeant.
Yeah.
Okay, I am not super sure how grappling someone who's grappled works.
I've got better though. Walk behind him so he can't. So he's got to hold it. So he can either move the gun in front of you, or he's got to and get whacked in the back of the head by Sind. Or he's got who gets to whack
It will
you.
look between you and Sins, and it will choose to move her in front of it. At which point, Sins will strike with his quarterstaff. I mean, with his sheathed sword. I need to rename that. Hitting and dealing 2 bludgeoning and 3 radiant. Sergeant, you could hit this guy, but I'm gonna rule she gives it half cover, and if you hit within that 2 AC plus range, you're gonna hit the girl.
Yeah, I'm not risking that.
No, you reckless risk it.
I
Recklessly attacking to avoid hitting the hostage.
That is
Like-
a good idea.
Because you have advantage.
You're absolutely correct. As a reckless, don't harm her.
Oh my
19,
god, that
which
was
should be
so
good.
close to hitting her the second one.
Oh my god.
I bet they. Oh, nice.
As both will hit, as you strike at it and you feel its skin try to protect against your glaive, but the magic cuts right through it, striking the creature, dealing 32 slashing damage.
Reckless butt hit just to finish it off.
You see the girl just looking absolutely horrified, terrified of what's happening here, as she's just being jerked around carelessly. She is unable to resist. As you see her just absolutely pee herself at this. Unthar.
He's
I'm
got
gonna
butt hit.
bring out something that I have
risking
not used in a long time. Mainly because it's a level 1 spell and it's kind of trash. Give that to the
Sanctuary.
girl.
Ooh.
Ooh.
As you
We know that even if Sergeant does accidentally hit her, it ain't like he's passing the wisdom check.
Yeah, like. Sergeant, how's your wisdom save?
That's bonus action. And then I will walk up, looking away, and then, let me check. I think I can do this without hurting her. Is this AOE
of your choice.
Yep.
Of your choice, and then I'll hit the guy with it.
Okay, he will make a con save, and he will fail as he takes 9 radiant. As you
Big
see,
9 damage.
as you see the girl scream, as you see a strange contagion, like black blood, will issue forth from the Bodak. It gives an angry rattle in response.
I rattled myself at it. I rattled my banner at him in response.
Okay.
Absolutely no idea.
The Bodak in the back will point at you, Unthar, and it will cast its Withering Gaze on you. Constitution save, DC 13.
Ooh.
You're a dwarf. You're good at con, right?
Yeah.
gotta have at least like 8.
Okay, so this will have the necrotic damage as you pass, only taking 11 necrotic damage. I apply the damage, it is taken away from your temp HP. Very well. It is Sin's turn. As you see, he will once again ready to attack.
You can just go for it. The girl's in front of Sergeant.
Oh, yeah. He will unleash his sheathed sword upon the Bodak. Oh my god! As everything will hold still as you see Sin's stride confidently forward as he will crit. As Sins will absolutely demolish this Bodak, even with his remaining HP, as you see the Bodak will die.
It's already dead. You told me that.
Yes, and then you see Sin stride forward.
Let us end this!
As he will strike, as... Oh wait, no, he's already attacked twice, never mind. Renauld will unleash one final Moonblast. I have a feeling this will be enough. 15, which will hit, and a 19, which will hit. And the first one will destroy the Bodak, and with that, combat is over.
Oh,
The girl
That
will
was
drop out of the thing's grasp as she wiggles out from under it.
Yeah, little sister.
I was
with that.
speaking Elvish.
She
Sorry
will start
about
to
that.
run.
Sergeant, grab her.
Please, please, please.
You don't understand. She doesn't understand you.
You grab her, and then
Talk to her.
she will look at your mug, and she will scream as she comes face to face with a ugly, scarred, white face wearing orc.
You can
With
set
that
her
big
down.
smile, trying to be approaching.
Your big
Oh, like, you
fangs
think, like, you wanna eat
showing.
her.
Your skin is all like slightly slimy and scaly like a fish's, and you smell like some ungodly mix of orc sweat, combat blood, undead bile, and most importantly, you smell like dead fish.
Hand her here, Sergeant. Friendly.
She won't understand you either. And
She starts twisting into panic, trying to escape, but you just drag her along.
Yes, but I don't
Friend.
look like a horror monster.
Indeed.
I look like a friendly, loving dwarf.
Friendly round dwarf.
Talk with her, Melissa. I'll hold her for a sec. Then I'll get bodies away. So she calms
Excuse
her
me.
down.
I will say in Elvish, we don't mean to scare you. You're safe now.
She will respond in haltering Elvish. Am I? Above worlders? Who here speaks Elvish?
I do.
I think it's only Melissa.
I think so.
Renauld might.
He does not. He speaks common, abyssal, celestial, and deep speech. Because those are useful
Oh yeah, I forgot he had the
languages.
funky languages.
Okay.
We're happy to escort you back to where you want to go. We just need to know where the smiling man is.
They don't want me.
Wow. Where are you wanted?
No one wants me, but I don't need anyone. She looks angrily and just turns away.
Well, you can have your independence as soon as you want. All we need to know is where the smiling man is.
Make me a persuasion check. They were taking me to the corpses.
And you know where that is?
Don't you?
No, as you said before, we're above welders.
She appears to consider this for a second. Under Menzel Baranzan.
So that's where he's based? The
Who?
Smiling Man?
I don't know. They just take me like they took the other children.
Melissa, what is she saying?
Apparently, she was being taken to underneath Menzo Baranzan, where all the other bodies are, where all the other children went.
So the smiling man is there.
Potentially.
The only thing I know about under Menzel Baranzan is that's where the demon lords waited before they were killed.
Perhaps it's where he's still got his power and his demon lord.
It would make much sense. Although it is rather bold of him to be right under the Illithid's noses.
Indeed. It's a shame that these things weren't alive, so we couldn't figure out anything they had to say.
Well, we do have the girl. I'm sure she must know something else.
Well, she's...
Where were you before they took you?
Why do you want to know?
Because it may give us a clue to where the Smiling Man is, if he's not underneath Menzo Baranzan.
It wouldn't.
You need to tell us now.
Holy
Speaking
shit.
Elvish here.
Who is this stranger?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Renaud.
Hey,
I only recognize people who show up on time.
I'm
Dude,
early.
that's true.
or
I never get
normal
recognized.
You're an hour and 10 late.
time. I'm early to our normal time.
He set his alarm for 11 a.m. his time, I bet.
That's what I do.
Shut up.
I screw up that every time.
Oh my god. I need to subscribe to that one scheduling service. And just use it. Okay. You don't understand.
Who's this cutie?
The party managed. Oh god, you missed the dramatic entrance. The party waited for about 18 hours or so here, just waiting on, and eventually these Bodaks came with them, retinue of Minotaur skeletons, and one of them was holding hands with this drow child. The party managed to defeat the Bodaks even after they were like holding her hostage against the party, and now they're asking questions of this drow child.
Oh.
Uh,
Nice. We actually found one.
No, it's a miracle.
Yes, unfortunately,
Is
right
Rex still? Where's Rex?
he's over
Okay,
here.
he's good. He's still good. Good.
I controlled your character and had your
That's
character
fine.
point him away from the combat.
That's what he would have done probably.
He points at the girl and then mimics squeezing. Ah! Like
No
with both
squeezing.
hands, like around, like as if holding her neck.
I like shuffle him around the corner.
You see her glare hatefully at Rex. She has a very pouty look on her face.
Do you
So,
know anything else that might help us in our quest to defeat this Smiling
are we
Man?
going to adopt her?
God fucking no.
Are you creating a
What?
fucking foster home?
Bro!
This girl is an utter bitch.
She could be the new Dritz Stewart.
Still a question. Does she know anything else that may help us in our quest?
How would I know? She responds in Elven.
Well, clearly you're useful for something if they're taking you.
They just took me because I'm a kid. Just like they took all those other kids.
And you're sure it's underneath Menzo Branson?
That's where they said they were taking me.
Are you sure they weren't lying?
They might have been.
So what I'm hearing is you're a little sack of uselessness.
Hey.
Better than being a warlock. You don't understand any of what they're saying, I should say, Renaud.
Oh.
They're speaking Elvish.
Okay. Is she referring to you then?
She's referring to Melissa.
Ah, yes. And you see, I'm not above making sure you don't see anyone ever again.
Jesus Christ.
You see her look a little scared at that, but she still maintains an angry look at you.
All I need to know is where I can find the Smiling Man. Then you're perfectly free to leave us.
You know the Smiling Man? I thought you above-worlders didn't know anything about what's happening down here.
You see, that's where our little friend over there comes in. He told us about him.
I'm gone for 1 hour and you guys turn into degens.
Oh, the Boogeyman? She looks over at the knight.
No, the other one indicates the little dragon ship, Bex.
Ah! What do you want from me? I don't understand.
We just need to know where you're being taken, or where you came from.
She turns away. My parents didn't want me. They gave me up so they could save my other sisters.
Well, perhaps we can prevent any of your sisters from ever having to need to be taken again.
I don't care about them. They were happy to see me gone. I hope they die. I hope you die.
That's not very nice. You're only alive because of us.
Am I?
Wow, why do you think they need an endless supply of fresh kids?
She pales at that.
So, a little less sass can go a long way.
Oh boy. If I was the one talking, it wouldn't be this mean.
You guys don't understand any of this. Melissa talks. You just see her, like, talk. You just hear Melissa talking in a rather arrogant tone, although it's hard to tell if that's just her native Elvish accent. And you see the girl just being very grumpy.
Mind if we start using telepathy now?
Why do you want to use telepathy?
So we can all speak to her.
Fuzzum, go ahead if you want. She's useless anyway. As I'll start ritual casting telepathic bond.
Can you ping it for me?
In the meantime, does she look malnourished?
She does appear to have not eaten enough. She is also wearing some clothes that looked like they were in good condition recently, but have gotten steadily dirtier.
I'll walk up to her, non-threateningly,
She looks
and
at
take
you.
a knee
Is your
and
sword?
give her some food.
Actually, she saw you casting Eldritch Blast. She will back away nervously.
She doesn't like warlocks. She thinks I'm a warlock.
It's Moonblast now. It's reflavored.
She still saw magic.
Yeah. She accuses me of being a warlock. You think you stand a chance?
Alright, maybe she'll believe that I killed my patron.
Eventually, she just waits there for a minute or two, and then she says, "Can I go now?" She says, Elvish.
No, you will wait.
You hear Sins try to speak to her in Undercommon.
Nasha mush utke.
Maka. Maka na? Sins will respond to you all in common.
She says, she said basically she does not speak much. Undercommon, unfortunately.
It's fine. The bonds will be up in a minute, and we can talk freely then.
You bring up the telepathic bond as you hear Rex speaking.
Nope, Rex is not in the bond. I will not include Rex in this bond. I am not dealing with that shit. I was like, I do, and then at the end of it, I was like, oh
Cubs
no,
just-
I forgot to put Rex in it.
Cubs
My
just
bad, sorry,
wipes a
Renaud.
bead of sweat. IRL.
It's okay. Fine. I don't know why you guys hate Rex so much. He's not that inconvenient.
No, I don't mind Rex. I don't like his voice.
Eventually the bond will complete as she can hear you all in her mind.
Let us help you, young lady.
I don't
Is this
need
thing
any
on?
help.
Okay.
She looks nervously at you guys, like very confused over the magic.
We can now understand you, and you can now understand us. And you can also show us.
The Drow people probably always taught you to fight for yourself, to not accept help, and always be judgmental. But we above worlders, though we're not perfect, we can be far more trustworthy, I assure you. I may have
Also-
magical powers, but I do my best to do good in this world, especially for children.
And also, look where the Drow way got you.
You just want me for my information. I know.
Maybe Melissa does, but I'm not as cold.
Make me a persuasion check, Renaud.
I'm throwing you under the bus. It's easier this way.
Oh, Melissa's
Oh my
not
fucking
even.
god.
Melissa's not even gonna reject that statement. She's literally. That was the whole point. She was being cultured because she doesn't give two shits about her. She wants to
Good
get something
cop, bad cop.
done. Works every time.
She will tentatively speak, still looking distrusting. She clearly still has her guard up mentally, but she will speak through the bond. What do you want to know?
I don't want to know anything. I just want to make sure you're fine.
Why
Here,
do you
look
care
hungry.
about me?
Because you're a child.
Why do you care that I'm young?
Because he's a big old soft shit.
She will back away nervously.
I'll just leave the food here then.
You poisoned that, didn't you?
Jesus Christ.
That's what the Warlocks did in Menzel Baranzan. I won't fall for it. I know what you do, what you all do.
Wait, who did what now?
Sins will speak up.
The Warlocks in Menzel Baranzan held regular ritual of suffering, and one of the ways in which they would do that is taunt those hungry with food. Clearly poisoned. Sometimes they lived, most of the time they did not.
What the fuck?
I am an above worlder. I'll take some of the food I put on the ground, take a bite out of it, and put it back down. And also some of the drink.
She will nervously step forward and begin shoveling the food down her throat as fast as she can, keeping an eye on all of you all the entire time.
Meanwhile, I'm stripping the mini
I
tires
am
of armor.
worming my way in, guys.
Okay, the armor is... You take a look over the Minotaur's armor, and it's kind of very dinky and broken up. It's not in good condition. But it seems to have been the armor this creature was wearing in life. But you do see that it has that its great axe is still usable.
Ooh,
It's just a normal great axe.
Renaud, I got something for your sword.
You hear...
Is it magical?
It is not.
Not right now, anyway, even if it
Well, you
was.
can also put it in the hole then.
Yeah, we'll put it in the hole.
She eventually finishes consuming the ration you put down for her. Deduct 1 ration, and then you see her start to clutch her belly as you see she gets a stomach ache from it.
Ah, damn it.
But just a stomach ache. She doesn't start going into a food seizure.
Okay. You haven't been that hungry for that long, thank God. Because you didn't tell me she was like skin and bones and anemic.
No, she very clearly wasn't. She's rather thin, but she's only like common or thin.
How many great axes did we get?
Just 1 great axe. The others are destroyed or old.
Our weapon collection grows.
Yeah, holy shit.
So,
As I said before, we're going to outfit an army.
damn it.
Sins will speak out loud in common.
It would be... We have a lead, thankfully, but... What do we do with the girl? I must admit, I am not comfortable leaving her. But, from what she says, her family may not be viable.
Me neither.
We can't just leave her here, though.
Why not? It's what she wants. She doesn't want anything to do with it. She wants...
She'll be dead in a day.
Melissa, can you teleport me and the girl to the surface?
Why? Don't do that.
If I was to do so...
Renaud seems sure of what he just said.
You'd have no way back. And also, I'd have to go with you. And it would take us a day round trip.
Would you?
It would take us a day round trip. And that's time we do not have.
I don't care.
I do.
Why are you all so pressed for time?
Well, this is one of the many prongs of a potential invasion of the surface world. And we need to make sure this prong never comes to fruition.
Are your surface world plots really this elaborate? That sounds tiring.
Indeed. It always is.
It's ridiculous, let me tell you.
Do they get this
Come on.
sprawling as well?
Do you really have to go with me?
I'll ping the teleport spell for you. I'm pretty sure I do.
Holy shit.
The spell instantly transports you and up to 8 of willing creatures you can see.
Certainly we could just take a break from this adventure and come back later.
Well, quite literally, what we'd have to do, we'd have to take a piece of debris from here, return to where we went, ask Dandelion to reopen the Underdark, go out, spend an entire long rest worth of day, which is a full 24 hours, and then return, and then burn my 7th floor slot again to get back to this point.
Sounds reasonable.
Starting to
And
feel
Melissa does not want to do that.
I'm just
She
remembering
does
that
want to
scene
go off
from
on
Rick
her
and
own.
Morty. Come on, Morty. In, out, 20 minutes. What can go wrong? God. Hey, guys, we'll just pop into the Underdark real quick and mop it up right real quick.
The point is, we're not going to do. She can travel with us. We may start to struggle on food, though. I actually need to drop. We spent 18 hours, so it'd be another ration set, wouldn't I?
6
Oh,
rations,
actually,
remember?
Yeah, I know.
alright. Maybe if I can't appeal to your sense of goodness, we can appeal to your rationality. How low are we on rations?
I have 32, but that's my supply, and you can't touch it.
It's my
I have
snacks.
create food and water, so that's not an issue.
No, because don't forget, those slots are gone once you've used them.
Yeah.
Relatively low slot, but kind of worthless.
Well,
That is a third. Never mind.
Sergeant just goes, rationality, lol.
we have 13
I get
rations in the hole, on top of my 32.
I assume you guys are saying this out loud and not debating it telepathically with the girl.
No.
Oh, you are debating it
No,
telepathically?
no, no,
with the
no,
girl?
no, no. I'm telling this out loud. Like,
You just see her. You just see her looking there confused.
it would burn. It would burn a large amount of time to do so.
I hate being down here to begin with.
Indeed, but we now know. You know the way to Mental Branson. We can get there fairly swiftly, using Windwalk.
We can't include her in combat.
Indeed, we leave her and Rex nearby Menton Brandon with some rations and pick them up when we're done. We hide them, well, go Menton Brandon in, do what we need to do, come out, retrieve them, and return.
I don't exactly trust Rex with the girl.
You see Rex is currently cleaning his claws with a dagger, and you see him accidentally nick himself.
Come on, guys, please.
It's not them you have to convince.
Mom, can I keep her?
I'm asking you.
It does seem like a massive waste of time.
Are we on a schedule?
It would be a good act, though.
Yes,
And-
a good act we can perform later.
Oh my god.
The good.
How is the cleric of Melitele?
Excuse
Theoretically,
me,
this would get you a divine intervention back, and sir.
are you saying
Yes,
that you
but-
can bring this girl to safety instantly?
Yes,
but it
that
would
is
require
what we were
24
saying.
hours before we could return here, and would burn my most powerful ability.
And we have minimal time to waste. There are
I'm the
many more
warlock,
lives
by the way.
on the line.
I
I'm
see.
balancing.
I see
gotta
the.
be
I see the
arms.
one good member of your party. Looks at Renaud.
Yes.
Yes.
And by taking one girl back, we may put at risk thousands more. Sorry, but saving one life sometimes must be put
The
off.
needs
until
of the
it
many
counts.
outweigh the needs of the few.
Greater, lesser
Utilitarianism,
evil. It's all the
yay!
same.
Yes!
If I ever
Ideology clash.
had to choose, I'd rather not choose at all.
For now, we bring her with us, and we can take her back later. We're not abandoning this girl to some unknown fate, but we will have to figure out.
Why
something
we
to do
ask
with
her?
We could
What
just
do
kill
you want?
Rex.
I say
This
in the
is
mind.
Kill
What do you
Rex.
want? I
Why do
ask
you-
in my mind, what do you want?
Why do you care?
Well, someone here wants to make sure you're safe and happy.
No,
That's
you
me,
don't.
by the way.
What do you want
That's
from me?
two of us. Hello.
What do I want from you? To stop being my problem.
I don't want anything from you. Jesus. Shut up, Melissa. Fucking Christ, you're making this way harder for me.
She juts out her jaw. Give me a second. Let me take a negative on the persuasion check. Let's.
Do I need a mass suggestion, all of you?
Are you gonna start casting spells?
No, I'm not.
You literally just need to normal suggestion me.
Because you would all succeed. Also, I don't have normal suggestion.
Okay. Okay. The girl's like, what do you want from me?
Shit, why do you have to make it so hard for me?
We're on a schedule. We have a time limit. The longer we spend down here, the worse it gets up
You
there.
guys spend 18 hours here.
Yes, and that's because we saw no other way forward. And you're asking us to wait. We've wasted 18 hours, and you're asking us to waste another 24 to 30.
Melissa,
Yes.
did whoever take care of you think of you as a waste of time?
Initially, my parents did, yes. They abandoned me.
And look at you now. Certainly you wouldn't say so.
Indeed. But
That is why the life of a child is valuable.
And I say this in the bond so that she can overhear.
Okay.
Yes. But during during the time I was alone, I was forged, and I found my fate and my destiny. Perhaps we should let her go and find hers.
Do you say that in the bond or just out loud, Melissa?
Yes.
Okay. Oh! Tick.
Perhaps.
Maybe we just
Hurt.
stuff Rex in the hole and leave her be when we get the Menzel bracket.
We could ditch Rex.
No, the Rex isn't the problem here. The problem is not Rex. The problem is Renaud doesn't want to take the girl on. During
Why
this
do you-
dangerous Underdark quest. He wants her to get to safety.
That, yes.
Even if I could just teleport just us and let them continue on their way, there'd be no way for me to return instantly to their location. We'd be delayed by 30 hours. Or at least 24 hours. So, you tell me why these 24 hours are better spent up there, and I will take you up there.
It's just a day, come on.
Yes, it's just a day. And look what happened. If we'd been to Rex's place a day earlier, we might have caught him.
You know that's not how chances work or how time works. Things happen out of our control.
And?
All I'm trying to say is yes, it may not be worth it, but it should be done because it's what we should do.
But
When-
sometimes the hardest choices are the ones that require the strongest wills, and the ones that require us to make the sacrifice.
So I'm Geralt and you're Thanos in this situation.
Oh. Great, no, it's greater good versus good.
Thanos. Well, I can't find my own way back.
Well,
Since
you
you
can't
speak
find
up-
your own way back, and she won't.
You can.
We
you
take
can't-
the girl
can-
with us.
Can I
Since-
convince you? Is there
Yes,
possibility?
yes, there is.
Sins will speak up. I wish I could bring her to someone who could watch over her, but I am friends with no one down here. Everyone,
Pepe hands.
no one trusts me for obvious reasons. I stand against every single establishment here in the Underdark. No one is happy with me, and indeed, the Drow have referred to me as a boogeyman, as have the Illithids.
Okay. I need to think like Melissa. Okay. Think as Melissa.
Melissa, you know, if we take her back, she may be more comfortable and give us information. Though, what she's given us so far has been.
And what makes you think she even has that information? She's a child, after all.
Children see many things that adults take for granted.
And also, she might be 50. Possibly.
No, no. I'm gonna stop you right there.
No.
Elves mature at the same rate, and then they stop.
Okay, but they're not socially considered adult until 100, right?
Maybe in the old elven days, but after the elves kind of mostly got wiped out, at least on the surface, it stopped being that
The
way.
ones that needed
The elves,
to
the
like,
elves
to
on the
keep up with the humans, they needed to actually adapt, so
Yeah.
their biological aging rapidly increased. And also, it's probably because there's very few pure elves. There's almost certainly
Yeah.
human in half these
unless
elves
you're from
Well,
Doblathon, in which
honestly,
case they hold to the
she's-
old ways.
She's a drow. She's probably pure. She's probably pure drow, if I had to
Sins
guess.
will speak up.
If we are debating the relative age of her, I suspect she is about 10 or 11.
How do I convince you? You're so difficult.
Sergeant, what are you doing in the meantime?
How does the telepathic bond work if someone falls asleep?
The person
You're not
doesn't hear.
you're not actively trying to send something, so we don't get anything.
Okay, yeah,
You don't
Sergeant
get-
fell asleep.
You don't get to hold down the walkie-talkie button and just let them hear your snoring.
He was just listening to the voices, and he passed away sleeping.
Ethos, pathos, or logos? What do I use with you?
Of course.
You need the Deus Ex talking augment.
Roll divine intervention.
Oh.
Maybe we can always
Oh,
ask Melilla to take her to the
Isn't it called
surface for us.
Cassie? From Deus Ex. I believe it's called Cassie.
I think so, yeah.
So what you're saying is suggestion.
No, because that just gives you. It's not a guaranteed thing. It
Would
gives
you
it
allow
tells
me to
you-
roll an insight check at you, Melissa? To give me a hint.
The hint I'll give you is prove to me that going to return to the surface is beneficial and will enhance our quest.
Okay, shit.
If you can prove that returning and spending that day will help us rather than hinder us, then Melissa will take you. It's that simple.
Well, we take an associated object from this place and we're back in a day's time with refreshed rations, so Unthar doesn't have to spend any spell slots.
Uh-huh. But sin's lost down here. I'm sure we can get used to eating some mushrooms.
Don't have all our spell slots.
How many rations do you have to eat a day?
I have to eat 6. I have 5 days.
So 30 So you only have 5 days, and this expedition has already lasted about a week, right?
No. This expedition
How
has
long?
gone like 3... I started with 50.
I believe it's
So 3 days.
yes, it's been 3 days in the expedition.
So you had
far.
50, and 3 days later you're down to 32. That's
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
I know. But the point is... We have to...
Did you just snore in
Where
Sergeant
are our
voice?
rations located?
What I'm trying to say is going to
Oh.
starve.
You have
not
you
going
have
to
the
stop.
portable hole, and Melissa has 30 something rations on her person. Have you been deducting
What about-
for rations, Unthar?
I haven't been keeping track of rations, no.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so give me a second. Quantity, 10 for Unthar. Have you been keeping track of rations, Sergeant?
I have my own. I've been keeping
Okay.
track of.
Then I'll deduct 3 from the portable hole. You have 10 rations left in the portable hole. Sins has not consumed any of your rations.
I walk over to the portable hole, take all our rations out, light them on fire.
What?
What the?
Dude,
As
I
you
have the
see to
portable
your
hole.
horror,
No, I have the hole. He's not touching the hole.
You don't know that he's
No,
good.
the point is I don't let people in the hole normally. They ask for it. They always ask for it.
Unthar, what are you doing? What do you want to do then? Do you just want to ask her nonchalantly, can I open the hole?
I need to access some
Just
things
ask-
in the hole. While
Sure.
you two figure this
I
out.
you have his hole. The point is, you've got to ask for the hole.
Oh my god. I'll let you use my stuff, brother, but you have to ask me for the whole.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Well, the point is, otherwise she's just walking up and grabbing something off my belt.
You open the hole up, Unthar, with permission. Oh my gosh! And then Unthar, you dump
Pull out
them.
all the rations, light it on fire.
You see
at
the
these
girl
two.
suddenly
Well,
start
looks
just
like we're gonna starve to death.
scream in
Let's-
surprise.
What the fuck? Well, that's
That
one
one's
way to
back
do it.
now, or we all starve to death. Because guess who's not casting anything to feed us?
Well, that's interesting. Is
Holy
it normally
shit,
your
yes!
policy to destroy rations like that?
Clearly,
Unthar,
he's
you're
gone
my
mad.
hero.
Oh my god, fucking Unthar.
You're my hero.
What possessed you?
He wants to save the girl. You don't. We need to get this
And you
taken
have
care
the
of.
right to choose?
Well, I mean, you can stay here by yourself.
So, you're willing to sacrifice everyone up there, all the followers of Military, everyone, for this little girl.
It's unlikely that 24 hours is going to make that difference.
And if it does,
Then that is an issue I will deal with and live with.
could
Since-
you live with it? Could you?
We'll find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball.
Sins will speak up.
It appears she is your child of destiny. Ah, I kid, of course.
You want to come to the surface with us?
It has been a very long time. I only ever ventured up there briefly.
You think you want to force my hand like this? Then you can fucking starve. If you're gonna be so reckless.
Jesus.
You can feed yourself, you have your spouse.
Not using it.
Wow. Go hungry.
God.
Continue to be greedy and stubborn. It has been your way since we've started.
Yes. Continue to be naive and idiotic. It has been your way.
Better to believe in people and allow small disappointments than to never put trust in anyone else. I would do a survival check to get us back out, to walk it out if I
To walk what?
walk back.
You would have to roll pretty well to remember the exact path, as they are pretty winding, but I would let you roll it.
It was 3 days with Windwalk we got here too, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you guys also had to, like, swim a bunch, and you also
Yes.
had to,
Yeah.
So, it would be a lot faster on the way back, if you managed to roll survival well enough. Unthar, you think you might remember... You're pretty sure you remember the pathway back. Although, of course, you would have to go swimming again. So,
Sergeant, you gonna swim us out of this
it would
place?
it would
We
take
can
you
leave.
guys.
You're sleeping.
It would take you at least it would take you about a day to get back if you traveled the entire time, and then it would and then of course you would have to travel back here.
Looks like it's 2 days round trip. You can cut us a day, Melissa, if you want to stop being stubborn.
We wouldn't have to make the trip if you hadn't been so infuriatingly frustrating.
And we could have cut at least 30 minutes off this trip if you hadn't been so goddamn stubborn. I can do this all day. I'm a dwarf. These things do not bother me. I will outlive you by at least 100 years. So I got time.
No, you won't. You won't outlive me by a single fucking day.
Sins will very cautiously back away, hand on his hilt.
Let's
Jesus Christ.
not be hasty now.
No one asked you. You keep out of this. I'm just going to start packing my things.
Mrs.
I
glaring
turned to
the entire time.
I turned to the Drow child. So, what's your name?
Why do you want to know?
I'm gonna cut the bond.
You can do that?
Wow. Childish.
It's
How
concentration.
so very like you.
It's not concentration.
Is it? It's not
I
concentration.
know. So I don't think I can break it. Then.
No,
You're
you
fine.
Come
can't
on,
break
cast
it.
Dispel Magic on me.
Does it just for you.
No.
Okay, go on, Renaud.
If I could break it, I would.
Oh my god. What were you saying, Renaud?
I believe we'll be getting to know each other.
I'm gonna just lob a rock at Sergeant's head.
Roll me a strength check, just real quick.
Have you ever been to the surface world?
The rock will hit him in his thigh, and Sergeant, you're woken up.
We
I'll
all just
turn it over.
teleport away, and he wakes up hours later. Where'd everyone go?
Where'd everybody go?
We have an absolute idiot.
What?
In
You
amongst
see
us.
a bunch of smoking food on the ground, Sergeant.
Oh, dinner time already? And then I look closer. Wait. What happened here?
And I decided to burn our food for no fucking reason.
Why? Unthar?
Someone is stubborn and thinks they're the only leader in this group.
So you were stubborn and burned the food.
No, I wasn't stubborn.
He
This
put
is
the
quite
lives
possibly
of
the
everyone.
quickest route to
He put
solve
the
this.
Sergeant. He puts the lives of that little cow over everyone in Eden.
Meanwhile, while they're discussing this,
Sergeant, we don't know that is true.
the drow girl will, while you guys have just woken up and are arguing, the drow girl will speak. Mise Foray.
I'll try to say that in my own tongue. Mise Foray. I am Renaud.
She still glares distrustfully at you. Meanwhile, Sergeant, what
Listen,
are you doing?
We put ourselves at risk to make sure that you can have at least a chance of a happy life. The least you can do is fake to be happy.
Why do you care?
Are you talking to her?
Yes.
Why do you even care?
Why do I care? Because every life has value, and you should be given at least an opportunity for
That's
a decent
meaningless.
life. How is that?
We
left her.
We abduct
What is
your.
what is
we
it like to be dour?
We abduct you above worlders. We torture you. We kill you.
You don't. You're too young to have taken in such things. So you get an extra chance.
And it wasn't the drow necessarily at fault. True, they partook in all those things, but their hands were guided by an evil god that has now fled this world.
You don't know anything about us.
I do. I know full well.
You're trying to save the life of someone we know nothing about and just because of her age. And you've decided to risk everything for that.
Yes, Melissa, lives have value.
And I speak in common quorum. Our Actera already took one of my children.
Did we kidnap your child? She died in pain if we did.
No, I said that in common, so she didn't hear.
Okay.
Well, boo-hoo. Sucks to be you.
Did you say that with a
Okay,
telepathic bond?
You literally just fucked up right there, Melissa.
What? Melissa is mad.
Did you say this over the bond or in common,
No,
Melissa?
come on.
Okay.
No, you fucked up with Renaud.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Oh my god, is this the showdown? Renaud, how do you
Renaud
react?
will stand out fucking pissed.
You guys see Renaud stand up. Describe how angry you look, please, Renaud.
The angriest you've ever seen him.
Well, Melissa's
Even
the same
more
level
than
of
he
angry.
was about to kill a god. Teleport us to the surface.
Make me
Well,
a
as you
wisdom
do that-
saving.
No.
Are you counterspelling?
I'm counterspelling the counterspell.
Sure.
Melissa, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Nope. It's level 6. Roll your counterspell check.
Okay.
What's the DC on that?
DC 16. But it's charisma check straight up. Failed.
I roll lucky.
Lucky.
There you go. So I'm
Uh,
wisdom save now.
Yes, wisdom save. Just click on the button. Melissa, you fail as Renaud. You say teleport us up to the surface.
Yeah. All of us.
Melissa, your mind. You saw Renaud kind of wave his fingers around, but it's not all clear now. And to be honest, it does seem like a bad idea to just split the party up. Renaud's suggestion makes a lot of sense.
I just want to read the spell. I want to know if I can be petty or not.
On a failed
Teleport us to
save,
fucking
it
Skellige.
pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
Yeah, like that. Basically, I'm seeing if I can leave someone behind.
I don't think.
I
Th-
did a
th-
second
I'm-
sentence, all of us.
Yeah, I know. I'm checking.
Teleport all of us to Skellige. It must pursue the core to the best of its ability.
Gather round.
Come on, we're going.
She will very carefully move up. Since we'll speak.
You're gonna be even more pissed at me, but you made me mad.
Should I?
Oh.
Should I come?
You should come
Yes,
as well.
You're our friend now. You have friends. Come along.
Very well.
He will stand close to your party. This
As
will.
I will take. Does someone actually pick up something from here?
Because
Because I'm not thinking.
Sergeant wouldn't know.
Sins will think of that. He knows teleport. He knows the
So
teleport
you
spell.
would literally see me pull out the rock I took from the surface from the entrance.
Yes. Meanwhile, Sins will Sins will pull up. Will go to the Bodak here, and he will take the Bodak's little bell staff thing and bring it with him. As the party will start to meld away, disappearing.
Come on.
And with that,
Come on.
I think we will end the session there today.
Do you really want to end it there? Because there's about to be fucking fireworks.
Okay.
Let them fireworks marinate for a week.
No, I think we're gonna end it there. To be clear, okay, so inter-party conflict has occurred, and I'm gonna call that player versus player here. Is everyone comfortable with proceeding?
I'm not. I don't want PvP really.
Melissa is not. You've done twice now between you and Intha. Have twice overridden her will. You were forced her to take an action that she would not have taken. Once
Forced.
was by burning the food, and the second time you straight up suggestioned her. There was gonna have to be a conflict where she'd remain.
Okay, but just let's not fight, all right?
You guys have never seen Sergeant's face blanker than it currently is.
Oh my god. We get to stew on this for an entire...
You have literally broken the most sacred piece of trust she ever gave you.
We get to stew on this for an entire week. But I do need to say, because again, are we able to do this? Because I would rather just drop the campaign here and now than continue things if it'll if it'll break apart the group. I'm talking the group IRL.
Oh, I have no
Are
problem.
we-
I'm loving this. It's actually great fun. Like,
It's
how
amazing.
this game is brilliant. Like, RP ways, like, it's a piece of conflict in the game. I have no problem with it. I hope there's no hard feelings.
I really don't like making your characters do something.
Oh no, I completely get that. But like, Melissa was just poking and just basically she was thrashing around,
But then you,
and she caught a nerve.
Yep. She was.
with my dead daughter.
Was the rock at the entrance? Was that Was that in the Underdark, or was it in the sewers?
That was
It was
that
in the
was like
Underdark.
at the very start.
Then I will
As soon as
I will have the map activated for next week. When does the suggestion?
it's done.
It's
Yeah,
done.
I've completed the suggestion. I'd
You've
assume.
completed the suggestion. Okay, then.
Yep.
Well, no. Sorry, I have to cast Ascending to ask Dandelion to open it. And as soon as we hit the surface, it goes.
Okay, in that case, then I will activate the entrance to the Underdark. Let me delete your characters here, and I will bring you all back around to that map there, as And so once you send to Dandelion, the suggestion will break.
It wouldn't end until I wound surface because I had to take them to the surface.
Yes. Okay.
So until I've got us to the surface maybe I have to do some spells or something else to
I
get
will
us there.
I will track down the sewers map where I have this entrance to the Underdark.
We need to cast Modify Memory on her.
God.
Whew!
Such a good part to end it off on. Okay.